Jimmy, stop that. Jimmy, no. This is supposed to be a serious program. Okay, Jimmy. Maybe one last hand puppet.
Guitar.
All right, we've already got a couple people tuning in. Rob Schwartz is out there. Is this on YouTube as well? Yes, it is. Jimmy Plays Guitar on all the channels out there. Or go to jimmyplaysguitar.com for any of the other links. It's on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And special tonight, we're even broadcasting on Gary Worrell's channel, Grey Mouse Studios, and YouTube. He's providing our camera production and enabling some strangeness from Jimmy tonight. My name is Rob Hinkal, and I'm just so... Am I tickled? I might be tickled to present to you the lovely Jimmy Stewart. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm super excited about this show.
I'm flattered that you let me do this for you. This is fun.
It's the best. It is. I love doing these with you. I love how we just have a blast with it. And welcome, Rob Schwartz. Thanks for showing up, my man. This is the closest we can get to your living room these days.
My wife is not taking us seriously, I don't think.
What is that? You go what?
She called us goofballs, apparently, which is, light language, I guess.
Complimentaries. That's all.
I'm not going to talk too much at the beginning of this because no one cares what I got to say. I want to hear you play. There's really nothing else to do but just ask you to play because your fingers are exquisite, and that's what I want out of a Saturday night. Happy spring, man.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Rob. And thanks to Gary from Gray Mouse Studios for coming in and setting up all his gear so that we can do multiple camera angles here. And we're going to start off with Apogee. This is a song about space. Here we go.
Very
Rob.
nice, Jimmy. Very nice,
Thanks,
Jimmy
buddy.
Stewart. So one of the cool things about having Gary right up there with the cameras and Gray Mouse Studios is that we're finally getting a chance to really get up close to your hands and look at your hands and watch you play. How long? Where'd you pick this up? How long have you been playing?
How long have I been playing guitar? Oh,
Yeah.
man. Well, seriously, for, like trying to do albums and make videos for about 5 years. But I think I got my first guitar when I was 6 years old. It was gifted to me. And it is the one thing that I have had with me my entire life. Whether I was in the Navy, carrying guitars down to submarines, or it's always been a big part of my everyday for a very, very long time. So, yeah, I guess that's been a minute or two.
A minute or two. Yeah. Well, we've got a bunch of people tuned in. I want to remind everyone that it really helps Jimmy out if you go ahead and share, certainly follow and friend and like and subscribe if you can. But really just share the stream, please, because that really, really helps Jimmy out.
It does.
We got Verdi tuned in and Katie tuned in. Rob Schwartz is formal on YouTube as Robert Schwartz, but less formal on Facebook as Rob Schwartz, which I find interesting. And of course,
Rob,
my wife is tuned in, and she loves this next song.
Oh, excellent. Thanks, Kristen. So Verdi and Katie, that's Verdi is my mom. That's my mom's tuning
Nice.
in from Florida, and my sister Katie tuning in. So that's great to see you, Mom. Love you. Thank you.
That's where you're from, right? Originally, Florida?
Yeah. Grew up in around Tampa Bay until I was about 17.
Fell in love with boats down there?
I did. I think I grew up more on the water than I did on land, for sure. We were always on boats, fishing and getting into trouble and stuff like that. Me and my brother Steven.
Cool. What's that got to do with snakes?
Well, there's snakes in Florida too, and that's where this next song's come from. So I think I've told this story, and I know you're familiar with it, but Florida's got a lot of black snakes, but every once in a while you get to come across blue indigo. They're like unicorns when it comes to that. They're just iridescent and shiny black, and this is a song about the blue indigo. Thank you, Rob.
Is it weird to have
that.
me just me clapping here?
It's all I need, man. It is all I need. It is enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert Schwartz. We just threw up a couple of donation links if you're able.
Oh, yeah.
JimmyPlaysGuitar.com/tip-jar, which is scrolling along on the bottom of the screen there. I put it in the comments as well. And that'll give you links for his Cash App and his PayPal and whatever else. And of course, while you're on JimmyPlaysGuitar.com, you can also purchase albums, either physical format albums and put them on your fingertips, or the digital albums
coasters.
as well. I actually was having trouble with the angle of one of my monitors recently, and I used a CD. We would never use CDs for anything other than the playback of high fidelity audio, of course.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good point. It was a scratch disc. That's all it was, man.
So, again, with Gary getting us the tight zooms on your hands, I'm also really appreciating your nails, and that's something that you don't get to appreciate unless you go up and you can't shake hands with people right now. But I've frequently been really, really impressed with the nail care, and I remember growing my nails long to play guitar, theoretically to play guitar, and my mom, my dad especially, was always like, cut your nails, Rob, cut your nails, Rob. But now it's got purpose. Where do you what kind of nail care are you having to do there? They're exquisite.
Man, these are acrylics. There's a little nail shop right down the road from my house, and I usually get about 3 weeks to a month out of a set of nails before they grow so far out. But I've worked with the person who puts them on. They put them on extra thick layers of acrylic. And I have, it's such an integral part now. It's as much as anything like a capo or a pick or an amp that if I don't have these, I can probably still play, but I wouldn't like it. But it's funny too, because you get a weird look when someone sees your nails.
Yeah, what was it like the first time?
Yeah, they
going
ask
in?
questions. It was fine. Yeah, it didn't bother me. I'm there to get my nails done, and they're happy to do them for you. And I've built a nice rapport with the folks over at the nail place. They love seeing me come in, and I love joking with them, so it works out. But no, so either people will give you a weird look when they see your nails, and I think it has to do. Oh, he cross dresses, okay, or
This is the first go-to, hey?
yeah. Or I get the question, you play guitar, don't you? And I'm like, I do. And then I get to hand them a card and send them to my website. I've met several people that through music that way is just asking about my fingernails. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
That and Coke dealers. Oh, wait, what? Hey, Jimmy, so moving on.
Wow.
Well, I grow my pinky out because I do a lot of raking on the guitar, and the pinky has different associations for different people depending on who you are. But let's not discuss this too much longer because your mom's tuned in, and I think my mom is too. So that's cool. Moving on, let's talk about those people that we love.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about this next song, "As You Wish." That is a song that I wrote inspired about the movie The Princess Bride. So all the ROUSS's and all of I got to get my gear set up here for this song. Should have done this already.
We in Baltimore think of something else when we look at the ROUSS's.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, we're like, that ain't nothing.
From the fire swamp even? I guess you have that in Baltimore too, don't you?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Henry Lefkowitz, we were talking about you. Jimmy and I were talking about you just the other day about how spectacularly supportive you've been of Jimmy and ilyAIMY as well. Thank you very, very much, Henry. It's good to have you tuned in.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Henry. Thanks for joining in. So, here we go.
Kick it, my friend.
Here we go, "As You Wish." Oh, thank
As
you,
You
Rob.
Wish, Jimmy Stewart.
As You Wish, my man. Thank you.
I'm not going to talk too much because I really want to get to this next song. It's been
Yeah?
one of my favorites recently.
Yeah, thank you, man. This is, next song is called Into the Fray, and this is a song that came out of a songwriting challenge that we had in our VOM open mic. Why don't you talk about your VOM, man?
Because I don't want to talk about me. Jimmy Stewart's been coming to my real physical open mic for a long time. I think, did we determine it was, I mean, it's not as long as I thought, though. It's only been like 3 years, 4 years? What is it?
Yeah, I think it's going on 4 years now.
4 years. And for the last year, of course, coming up on a full year as of Monday, we've, of course, had to move virtually because of COVID. And we've been experimenting with and finally sort of finalized a virtual open mic format. And Jimmy's been joining me almost every week, helping me check the technology and listening to it. And we just listen back and forth, and the community is sort of helping each other up, helping each other figure out how do you make the stuff that you've got lying around your house work to do an online open mic. And it's been really cool. One of the things that we've been doing every first Monday of the month, just to keep our creative juices flowing, because I don't know about you, but during a lockdown, I've sort of had trouble being inspired, has been to have a first Monday of the month new song night. And we throw out some phrases, and you're supposed to write something inspired by that phrase. So this is a song based off the phrase, an uncomfortable sense of safety. We all had that phrase, and we all went our separate directions, and Jimmy came out with one of the most exquisite pieces that he's written so far, and I guess you can play that now. Tell us about it.
I am, yeah. So, uncomfortable sense of safety. I refer back to, when I was in the military. After you spend time in an area that is dangerous, and you become accustomed to that, and the relationships you build with those people, leaving them to go do that so you can go back home is a very uncomfortable sense of safety. So I always found myself wanting to be there supporting the team, whoever or whatever it was that we were doing. And so this is the song that came out of that. It's called Into the Fray.
Into the fray. Very cool. So later on, I think we are actually going to take requests. If you've got Jimmy requests, we've already got one request out there. Specifically, Robert Schwartz requests Jimmy Pierre Bensoisson back in the living room, February 28th, 2022, want to open. So that's a request to appear back on the living room. Okay, yes? Okay, you can do that. That's cool.
I can answer for that one.
We'll do that request.
I will fill that request. It's not a song, but I'll do it.
Excellent.
I've played there. I've played in his living room before. I've been to several shows there. It is exquisite. Exquisite place to be. A lot of beautiful music. A lot of wonderful people. Thank you, Rob.
You're very, very welcome. Oh, wait, no, other. Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. Also.
That's just confusing. It's just confusing. Koivrek on. Did I get it right?
You did, man. You nailed it in your best Klingon. That's incredible. This song is going to go more Klingon than it is Scottish.
Hold on. We got to picture this thing. You want to explain what it is?
Yes, we do. I want to explain this. This is amazing. If you've never heard of it or been there, there's a place in Scotland. Again, a place that I was, courtesy of the United States Navy. And in Holy
Like a terrible place to go with the Navy.
Yeah, that is a whirlpool in between two islands, Jura, and it's called the Gulf of Koivrek. And there's a whirlpool there, and you can, when that thing's kicking, due to the tidal change, you can hear that thing for miles around. It sounds like this massive roar, and that pulls the air down in there. And I wrote a song about it, so it's just one of the places I remember from years ago. It's beautiful. And just the stories about the place and how the whirlpool fits into the local folklore and everything. It's pretty amazing. And the beer was really good too. So, Tennant's Lager. Can't go wrong with that. So, here we go. Koivrek. And if anybody's wondering, this is a new guitar for me. This is made by a very, very special good friend of mine, Mr. Derek Boone from Boone Custom Guitars. And this is, I think, his third acoustic. It sounds exquisite, so I'm really looking forward to playing it for you. Koivrek. Here we go. In Dadgad. Thank you.
Nice, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Say it
man.
again for me.
Corey Vrecken.
Corey Vrecken.
Corey Vrecken.
Nice.
We're probably doing it wrong. I think we probably got to get some single malt in us, probably a couple of chasers, some good Scottish lager, and then it'll probably roll it out like we grew up there or something. What do you say?
Probably. Well, I'm being cautious with my drinks right now since I did dip my earbuds in my coffee a little while ago, and
Yeah.
so I got the kind of
Well, that's
Wet
one way
Willy
to get your
caffeination.
caffeine.
this is not good. Jocelyn has a question for you. Hey,
Oh,
Jimmy,
sure.
when is the next album due?
Oh, yeah. Man, I don't know. I'd love it to be tomorrow. But, I mean, with COVID and the way everything's locked down right now, I think we might be able to get back to that shortly. I'm a firm believer in going to the people who know how to do that stuff to record an album. I know there's all this stuff you can try to do it yourself. I've tried. I don't have the talent to make everything work that way. I just want to play guitar. That, and when I press the record button, I lose all talent to play.
You can't even say Brutton, man.
I know, I can't. See, it's just thirsty. Got me wanting a lager now or something.
Something. Hey, I know you wanted me to play along on this next one, right?
Yeah,
Our
man.
Best
You
Day.
want to do that? You want to borrow my Joyo to do it?
Yeah, because my battery's dead, actually.
Let me check. Yep, that one's good.
Okay,
There you go,
cool.
man.
Cool. Hold on, let me grab that. Thanks.
You're welcome. Appreciate it.
Yeah, mine's dead.
Yours is dead, for real?
No. I'm amused by us. Give me a sec. Let me
I
make
am
sure this
too,
is
man.
working. Hey, I adore playing with you, and I wish we could do this, kind of for reals. But
Yeah.
I guess from a distance will work too. Thank goodness
Well,
for the internet.
Yeah, man. And
Not something I
love
often say.
I'm glad that we can do what we're doing here for sure. I'm really looking forward to that show coming up the 24th. But we'll talk
Yeah.
about that a little later.
We'll talk about that in a sec. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So,
Yours is different
This is-
from mine. I gotta figure this out. Okay.
is it working?
Yeah, I think so. Is that
It
coming
should
through
have
for
a
you?
fresh. Yeah, it should have a fresh battery in it. So, yeah, this seems to be working all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
ha! Let's turn the tuner off.
Oh, there it is. Now it's really coming through. Oh, we got a headstock camera?
What? What headstock camera?
All right. You
Oh, it just
win.
flipped. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Well, until I can get a Gary of my own.
Yeah. Gary's are good dudes to have around, I'm here to tell you.
Well, take us in. Let's see if this will work.
All right, man. The name of this song is called Our Best Day. I love our sustained battles.
Nice, very nice.
It is nice, man.
Let me switch this thing back off because I'll break it.
That was so awesome. I love doing that song with you, Rob. Thanks for doing that with me.
No, you're very, very welcome. Now, you requested something to me, so I'm going to pass this back in a cheesy fashion.
Oh.
What's up?
Ready?
Whoosh. Psh.
I got it. Thanks, man. That is so cool how that works.
Do you want to explain to anyone what's going on here?
Nah, we'll let them put it in the comments.
Okay, cool. Yeah, they are.
We'll
They're
start
like,
it that way.
since I'm assuming that Rob and Jimmy are in 2 different places, this is pretty amazing. Almost no latency.
Zero latency. We can even pass equipment through the internet.
That's 3D printing on the fly, man.
It really is, man. I gotta find something on here.
Do you really?
I do. All right, I'm all set, man. I'm ready.
Man, I moved all my gear, and now everything's sort of in the wrong place, but hopefully it's...
Almost ready.
Yeah, it's ready enough.
Almost
Hey, Jay
ready.
Keating. Good to have you.
Yes.
All right, we're going to see how this works. This is my song Ballast. Oh,
Yes,
go
I
ahead.
want to talk this song in. This is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. I love this song. It is in absolutely my top 5 favorites of songs I've ever heard, including everything by Led Zeppelin, everything by any band you can think of. This is in my top 5 of most favorite songs. It's masterful how it's put together. The lyrics are insane good. This is a gem, Rob, and thank you for letting me play on it.
Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. I want to hear the rest of the top 5 list.
King's X
Oh?
is definitely in there. Pretty much everything by AC/DC would fall into that. Let's see, who else? Nickel Creek, varied artist.
Yeah. I'll be on any list that includes Nickel Creek and AC/DC.
And that other band, ilyAIMY, they're pretty good too.
Well, this is a song of mine called Ballast. And good luck, Jimmy. I'm headed for the rocks again. Silence all the way. Oh, to go my mother's way. Screaming all the while. By now I know I'll take anything, any given chance. My fear is I'll take everything and leave no one left standing. But oh, my queen, my wife, yet was left of me. And I will come for you, just as they'll come for me. My Sahaya, Sahaya, your crown will kill me. I'm headed for the rocks again, belittled all the way. Oh, to go my cousin's way. Kill after kill after kill, but I keep my teeth unto myself. I keep my weapons clean. Stay throw me to the sands for this and burn my children to the ground. But oh, my queen, my wife, you won't get a piece of me. And I will come for you, just as they'll come for me. My Sahaya, Sahaya, your crown will kill me. Damn what I won't do. Damn what I won't say to you. And I won't tell you how it ends or who abandons you. Just damn what they won't do. place you to the ground again, and place you on the ground. I dig your home myself, my friend, just like I've always done. When my war is through with you, had its way as I shed my tears for the way it died, and wash my hands to you. With all my love, my life, you have what is left of me, and I will come with you. After they're done with me, my sigh, hey, I sigh, hey, to have them hold me. My sigh, hey, I sigh, hey, to have them hold me. My sigh, hey, I sigh, hey,
Beautiful, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
that
you.
song, dude.
Well, thanks for inviting me to do it.
Yeah, man. It's one of my favorites.
So I do feel like we probably need to address some of these questions. So yeah, it's not that there's no latency; it's that we're playing with instruments with the EBOs, a Joyo, I think, for that one, where the latency just doesn't matter. Whenever we're dealing with, yeah, exactly, Jay's got it. Whenever you're dealing with instruments that have a long sustained note, something where you don't have a lot of attack, you can sort of get away with 10, 20, 30 milliseconds of latency, where it wouldn't work with drums or something like that, or a complicated guitar piece. But with these things with long sustain, like flutes and didgeridoos and ebos and people going, ooh, yeah, that works quite nicely. So, also witchcraft. It's mostly witchcraft.
I think it's witchcraft, Rob.
It's probably witchcraft. Oh, thank you, Chris Otto's wife. Thank you very, very much.
Got to retune here real quick. Get this thing up for this next
Oh,
one.
yeah. This is around the time when I should be saying, if you enjoyed a little bit of Jimmy Stewart and Rob Hinkal together, ilyAIMY and Jimmy Stewart are performing together for a show, a real show, an actual in-person show, outdoors and socially distanced, in Woodstock, Maryland, on April 24th. Let me put the details of that out there, just so you know. Well, that's probably too long for YouTube, but you'll figure it out. All right. Yeah, we're playing a big outdoor show in April, and Jimmy Stewart and ilyAIMY are going to be playing together, and Jimmy Stewart will play a set, and ilyAIMY will play a set, and then maybe we'll play it together, and it'll be hot, it'll be really lovely. Actually, the weather probably ought to be perfect. I shouldn't say that out loud, because then it'll rain.
Yeah.
But if you go to ilyAIMY.com and look on the calendar, then you can look up details on that. And I put our friend Peter's email. He's the one who's administrating the RSVPs and things like that for that.
Yeah.
So if you want to come see that, it should be a hell of a show.
Yeah,
I think he's still got spaces
it's a long
left.
time coming, Rob, where we get to go outside and have a decent show and some decent weather. So
Yeah.
I'm really
Again, we shouldn't talk about the weather. It's gonna
work out fine, man.
we'll glitch it.
50-50 chance.
Oh, Larry Coots, but I heard you got better, so it should be okay. What else are you gonna play, man?
This is a song I don't get to break out very often. It's been around for a little while. It's kind of new, but the name of the song is called Portraits Past. I love playing this song, and this is a song about looking at old photos. If you guys ever do that, just break out all the old books or the slides or whatever you look and just see what family and life and folks were years and years and years ago. So this is the theme music to your family portrait night. Portraits Past.
It'd be a good time to remind people also that if you do have requests and things like that that you want to throw in there, start throwing them in the comments, because I think we're going to run out of set lists soon. Then we'll just have to play what those people tell us to play, right?
I got some fill-ins. We'll be
Got some
all right.
fill-ins. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Portraits Past.
Portraits Past. Almost portraits past. Close. We're getting there. I definitely don't want that effect on. I want this one though.
Big flange sort of sound, like some sort of.
That's vinyl EP. You can even hear the clicks of the vinyl.
Oh God, the vinylizer effect on the Behringer series. Don't even go there. Stay away. Stay away.
This is on Sample Tank and GarageBand, so it's
They all have the same bad idea. Don't use it.
sounds like a warbled record.
Terrible
It makes
idea.
sense. You're looking at portraits from the past, so it kind of fits. You could dip your headphones in coffee again if you want.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't have any right to. Okay, never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, portraits past by Jimmy Stewart.
Thanks. Thank you,
Very
Rob.
nice. I think I'd never connect that song with the name of that song. So I always think, do I know this one? And then it rolls in and I'm like, oh yeah, I do know this one. I love this song. Christian Alfonso. Oh, hey, Christian. This song, Portrait Past, sorry if I butchered the name. No, you didn't. Is my new favorite. Holy heavenly cow. It sounds beautiful.
Oh, man. I haven't
Christian
seen that guy
Alfonso,
in a
it's
while.
cool to, yeah, it's good to have you. Killer singer-songwriter, beautiful voice.
Oh, man.
Let's give another shout out to Gary, who's running the cameras there. It feels like he's getting comfortable. We got a close in on the clock and some Groot time with that one.
Yeah.
And of course, Gary's being helped out by your light show. You want to talk about the future of your light show, or can you do that while you're tuning? I know you got a little ways to go.
Man.
Good luck.
Yeah, I got
Good
a
luck.
minute. Yeah, thanks. I want to get one of those guitars where you just press a button and it tunes everything for you.
That's cheating.
Except I heard they don't work.
Yeah, it's not pretty. But while we're talking about Gary and Grey Mouse Studios, I just put the website out there, www.greymousestudio.net. And we put the YouTube channel in there earlier. Some of you are tuned in on the YouTube channel. If you are tuned in on, well, no matter where you're tuned in, just please do follow and like and subscribe. Whatever you can do to raise the signal on his channel there would be great. And here I'd ask you to talk about your lighting, and I
No,
just
you're
keep
helping
talking.
me out, bro. No, you're doing
Oh,
great.
right, you're tuning. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. Now, it's moving a little bit still. Yeah, there it goes. You were showing this off to me the other night,
Yeah.
and you're explaining how it sort of ray traces the room, and then you can sort of fill colors and animations on top of things. And you're going to take this on the road with you when you get back out there and start playing live shows.
That is true. Yeah, I have. So my music is very visual. So the only clue you get about what the song is about, and maybe kind of assume the feeling that I get when I play it or when I wrote it, is by the title. But because the music is also very visual, I definitely I want to bring this aspect to it. Now, granted, this is just just lighting effects. It'll scan an area, and then you basically, with the software, paint with light, things that you want it to go do. It does all these transitions and graphics and everything. But the goal is to, at some point, put together both sound and light show that goes with and helps illustrate all the crazy thoughts that run around my head when I'm writing songs and what they're about. Just so you can share that with me. I want to be able to do that. I think they're going to be there to help support that. So
I think it'd be cool. You showed me this wonderful little maquette with a little wooden Jimmy to demonstrate what this is going to look like on stage eventually, and all the stuff you're going to build. I'm really excited to see where this goes.
yeah, I really am too. I'm still learning the software and learning the capabilities of the piece of equipment, and then obviously that is not you got to learn how to do all that. So I'm still learning. But as I get to the point where I'm starting to develop portions for the show, I definitely want to put all that on Facebook.
I was working on a light show as well, and check
nice.
this out. It goes off and on.
Ready?
Anyways,
Yeah.
are you done tuning?
I am, man.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I love
The
that.
gift of time. The gift of time.
Yeah, the gift of time. And you gave me some time there to get tuned, so I appreciate
You're
that
very
gift of
welcome.
your time. Thank you.
Now,
Yes,
you can only play
is-
this if you're using 50,000-year-old wood, right?
Yeah, right. You got to have 50,000-year-old wood. I kind of fake it anyway, and I can kind of get away with it because I wrote it. But typically, the song that I wrote a song for a guitar built by Robert Rask out of Rask Guitars, Orem, Utah, and I saw that he was building this guitar on his Facebook page. And he was telling me about this 50,000-year-old wood. I'm like, what does 50,000-year-old wood sound like? Well, things evolved, and it turned out he was in Nashville, and I was in Nashville, so we kind of got together, and I recorded this song with him on that guitar. We shot a video. It was wonderful, and I thought, a log sitting in New Zealand for 50,000 years deserves to have its own song. So the name of the song is called The Gift of Time.
Really nice.
It sounded 50,000 years old, didn't it?
In a good way.
Yeah.
So, we got to retune again, right?
I do. But this is
Okay.
easy. I'm only going from FACGCE to CGC. CGCGC. Long as I, yeah. I mean, yeah, so many retunes. I need more guitars, I think.
Oh, I hear you know who to talk to about that.
I do, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy Derek.
I was going to say Lolly. Your little
Lolly?
dog.
Is
Yeah.
he in the camera?
No. But doesn't he have like final say as to whether or not new guitars come in the house?
I snoot honked him pretty hard the other day, so he's not talking to me right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, the whole snoot honk thing.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
No.
Well, if any of you out there want to support this habit that Jimmy has, snoot honk or no, we'll put the donation links on there again. Yeah.
I think I need a mute pedal. What do you think?
I've been buying a couple pedals here and there. Been having a great
Have
time
ya?
with it. Yeah.
I got some Donner pedals. You want to trade? We could trade them
No.
like Pokemon or something.
No, not at all. No, my new favorite one is well, I'm not going to plug it back in and toy with it. I've got a feedbacker. It's perfect. Every
Yeah.
acoustic musician should have one.
I've heard it, and it's subtle too. It's not like you have it set up so that
It gets
comes in
it runs away every once in a while.
No, I love that thing, man. I caught you on your live from the lair last Wednesday, some of your songs, and I was like, oh, there's that pedal. I heard it feeding back. I was like, I kept looking for the Marshall F stack, and I didn't see anything.
You know, it was all a lie. Well, this is a song off your first album, and a 2020 Mask Gold winner in instrumental category. I know Jay was
Still
tuned in a
okay.
little while ago, and he's involved with the Mid-Atlantic Song Contest. So thanks to Jay for being so supportive to the local music scene and doing all you do. We were both very fortunate to win golds in our respective
Yes, we did.
mask categories this past year, and
You won for your song Uneven, yes?
yeah, you had me play last time. Play that last time
did.
we were
Love it.
together. But yeah, so nice to have something like this recognized. I don't think the instrumental music gets a lot of credit in our local folk scenes and things like that, and yet the storytelling you do with the guitar is every bit as graphic and intense as the storytelling I hear out of the lyrics of the songs I listen to. So
I appreciate that, man.
show it off.
I'm going to try, yeah. So this is a song called Lemoyne. It's about a little town on 83 North, just south and on the western side of the Susquehanna. And it's a cute, quaint little town, and I've driven past it so many times that, you see the big city of Harrisburg, and just across the river next to railroad tracks is quaint little town of Lemoyne. So I like the juxtaposition of that, the contrast between the two. So this is the song that came out of that. Got to make sure my yo-yo. Yep, I got it. We're good. Lemoyne. Almost. I need make that faster. Okay, here we go. Yeah, man, screaming.
Yeah, you do really cool things with that. Like I've long considered myself to be the local Ebo master.
I
But
learned from the best, dude.
you've got me convinced with that Joyo. That's really nice.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I think again we discussed the Taylor has that neck. Your guitar, does it have a neck pickup? Dude,
Mine's all mics.
All mics. Oh yeah, that kind of makes it hard because I mean, those are designed to be with like piezo's and magnetics and everything else, coils and.
I make
I
it
could just
work.
imagine. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you make it scream. You're the reason I got it because of the work you did on our best day.
Oh, right.
Mike, and I'm like, oh man, I got to give me some of that. Except I can't get an Ebo because that's what Rob has. I don't want to be a copycat, so I bought the Joyo.
Well, I would have been flattered for you to pick up an Ebo just from, but the Joyo works well for you because we play them different. But if you are listening and you are wishing you could get some of his music for your own damn self, Jimmy plays guitar on Spotify, and he plays guitar on Apple iTunes, and he plays guitar on Amazon and Pandora. And of course, you can also pick it up right off his website, jimmyplaysguitar.com. Boom, bum, 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 bum. And I'm going to say it, even though you're not going to say it. The biggest cut goes to the artist when you buy it directly from them. All the streaming sites and things like that, that's all fine and good. You can support that way. But get the album, and the album's pretty worthwhile.
Yeah. I appreciate that, yeah. I mean, we can go down that rabbit hole with streaming services. It's really for the listener. It is absolutely not for the musician. So,
Sure.
When you look at the number of streams versus I mean, they basically get all the music for free and then charge everyone $10 a month to listen to it. It is what it is. It's the world we live in. But those things are changing, as I understand. There's a lot of effort going on right now to kind of break that up and make it so that the artist gets a little more than they're getting.
Yeah, that, and also, I mean, we should never forget like just how amazing the technology is enabling all sorts of different things, not just streaming and things like that, where artists are being taken advantage of, but things like this, where we're really being able to communicate and hang out with our fans in an entirely different way. And
oh, absolutely. And
man, we would have just been MIA for a year if this had happened in the 80s or the 90s. Thank goodness that pandemic, I guess, has struck in a period of time when we are able to reach through our internet web streams and reach our fans and friends' earballs. I'm very grateful for this being able to even be possible. We can play together at least a little bit and see each other. It's been really powerful.
Yeah, we found a way to stay moving forward with all of it. And a lot of that is due to you, man. I mean, you made something out of nothing. I know there's other virtual open mics and things that do that, but I think we were right out of the gate trying to figure it out and not letting it die. So
1 year on Monday.
That's amazing, right? 52
shows. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll be excited to hear you play some more. Wait, no, but I don't have to wait an entire till Monday or anything like that. I can hear now, right? You got Buffalo Trace coming up next.
I do, yes.
Who's running this thing? Come on, keep playing.
Oh man, we do this anyway. I could sit and talk to you for hours on Zoom or somewhere else. But yeah, we'll save it. Buffalo Trace is a song exactly about what you think it is. It's very much like the bourbon. There's a charge of the herd when you drink it, and then the smooth finish that comes at the end. So, Buffalo Trace.
Nice.
Got to get the double bass in the end.
Yeah, I really want to hear that with like a thrash metal band or some prog rock band or something like that.
Oh, that would be cool.
Well, I've been throwing some requests for you into
no.
into the back end chat there. Jocelyn wants to hear where I'm from.
Okay.
Henry and some chick named Michelle want to hear simpatico. You think you might be able to fulfill any of that?
Oh, you know I can, man. Yeah, that would be great. Thanks, Jocelyn. Jocelyn is a fan that I got out of Canada. I don't know exactly where in Canada. Way up north somewhere, because I always see on his Facebook feed he has he rides fat bikes and there's a bunch of snow. But he said he found me by accident. He was talking to Amazon or something, and just I guess it mixed up what it was he was looking for, and my music started up, and we just became friends on Facebook, and I had read somewhere that it plays in his house a lot, so I thought that was really, really cool. So thank you, Jocelyn, up in Canada, for listening and liking my music.
Specifically, my favorite.
All right, so I know simpatico, and here we go. I think it was Where I'm From. Is that the one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
For Jocelyn.
Okay. Yeah. I practiced that from the last time.
Nice.
Caught me off guard.
Can you hit both requests?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If my baby asks for simpatico, she gets simpatico. That's how that works. And Michelle gets it too. I'm just kidding. See what I did
Dangerous territory, man.
there? Yeah. Here you go, sweetie. I love you. Simpatico.
Thank you.
I thought that one was out. Thanks, Rob.
Very nice.
Thanks, man. And thank you all so much for tuning in. It really means the world to me. Thanks for tuning in and sharing. And if you could do that and like the video and send all that, all the stuff in the social media things, it really does help me out. I've definitely seen the effect of that over the last summer of doing these shows and you folks helping me out. So I really do appreciate that. It helps open opportunities for me, work with other artists and, all kind of things like that. So.
And since you should never have to pass your own hat, I'm going to mention this one more time. If you're enjoying the music and you can spare a bit, please donate with PayPal or Cash App or Venmo at Jimmy Plays Guitar -001. 007, man. Anyways, all those links are at jimmyplaysguitar.com /tip-jar. And we should give one last shout out to Gary and his Gray Mouse Studios. He needs to have some sort of way of taking a bow with the cameras, like chick, or something. Oh, okay. He's going to blink his logo at us. There we go. That little gray mouse. I like it.
Gray Mouse Studios. Yeah. I have to tell you, man, my room, my music room where I play, it looks like a dang studio. I mean, there are lights everywhere. Everywhere I look, there's cameras staring at me. It's kind of unnerving. I can't wait to go back and watch the video. Yeah, I can't wait to go back to see all the super cool shots that he got. So.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I approve. He didn't get your bad side either. I know there's that one part of you that's you're really pretty over here, but then there's the other part that's not as pretty, and he's really being good about cutting around that. That's great. Well, Jimmy's wait a minute. This is abuse.
It kind of is, but that's all right, man. I'm just, I can take it, man. You're not that heavy.
I am aware of it. You're a huge man. For those of you who don't know, Jimmy Stewart handles that. Those aren't small guitars; those are big guitars. Jimmy Stewart is 12 feet tall, and so all the more points to Gray Mouse Studios and Gary for getting all of Jimmy on camera. Because, like I said, 13 feet tall. He's just crazy huge.
It just keeps going up.
14 feet tall. Well, do you think you have one last song in you?
I do, man. I'm super excited about this song, mostly because it's for me. I hope you guys like it. I'm definitely interested in getting feedback on it.
I've got a pedal for that.
Yeah. Maybe you should let me borrow. No? Okay.
So there's a trip around the world in a daydream, hey?
That is right, man. You close your eyes and you're going to hear, I hope, what translates to all these amazing places all over the planet in this song. So just to remind everyone, first and foremost, we are all earthlings. So the world within. Set up my gear here. I got to make sure I'm all squared away. I think I am. Thank you.
Jimmy, Stewart, find out
Thank
more
you
at
all.
jimmyplaysguitar.com.
Yes, do that. Thanks,
Say your
everyone.
thanks, man.
Yes. Thank yous and goodbyes. I appreciate it. Thanks, Rob, for meeting me halfway on the other end of the internet to make all this happen, and figuring out how to pass JoJo's via Trons is cool. Obviously, as always, thanks to Michelle for supporting all of my music, and just that's my babe right there. And definitely for Gary coming out, all of his equipment, spending the afternoon with me, getting it all set up, and just hopefully, I hope it all worked out. I can't wait to go look at it and see how it works. And thank you all, folks, for joining and watching me play. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. JimmyStewart.com or JimmyPlaysGuitar.com.